Hi, welcome to She Spice. You all, Jaguar Wright recently put Will and Jada Smith on impact for supposedly pinging their Jay out to Diddy in a new hazardous meeting. Okay, as of now, it's beginning to seem as though Puma has an individual grudge against the Smiths, yet you all realize Puma can't avoid saying reality. As far as she can tell, in her most recent meeting, Jaguar guaranteed Will and Jada would be the ones passing their child around in the business. She even dropped one more sensation charge, something as per Will blanking his own child, that Will Smith Jaden, basher, and he assaulted me. You know, Bo now. These claims weren't precisely stunning in light of the fact that we've been hearing tales about how Might and Jada are not precisely guardians of the year. They've supposedly been presenting their kids to everything from Issa to Dr. W from an exceptionally youthful age, which drove Jaden into Diddy's corner. It got so terrible that eventually Jaden needed to get liberated from his folks. I imply that is what you can anticipate from guardians who are pleasure seekers themselves, and Jada, in a real sense, having an unsanctioned romance with her child's dearest companion young lady, get us out of this reproduction on the off chance that I was a 16-year-old youngster and I had the chance to free myself. I wouldn't keep close by and watch my mother my companions. I wish that my mother would have all right as of now. We truly need to begin asking Puma where she gets her data from on the ground. That it seems as though she generally has tea on everybody except. I'm not griping, however, in light of the fact that by what other means would we realize every one of the succulent insights concerning Will and Jada Smith and their frightful relationship with Diddy. No mystery, will Jada and Diddy run in a similar Hollywood circle, engaged in doing all the odd business Hollywood superstars like to plunge their hands into. If you all review, Jaguar had a meeting a couple of years ago where she uncovered Will and Jada for exploiting youthful men in the business for the sake of mentorship. Nam even dropped some of them, including Resigned Factory. Brer Dark and August Elena are definitely both sexually unbiased. They do strange things in their home, and young fellows have gone out shouting to move away from them in their mentorship. Accommodating Factory's Basher Dim went out shouting at August, the one in particular that remained, and I surmise he was truly wiped out. He really wanted the assistance now. Let's just get real for a moment. Jada had an exceptionally open and chaotic undertaking with August Elena, who was also her closest companion. Jaden separated from the sort of example, Jada's betrayal, shows her children how grown-up connections work. There's an entirely separate side to unload about how she was laying down with her child's companion in a similar house her child was residing in. Furthermore, to portray it as a situationship that didn't exactly amount to anything from anybody's perspective. Also, the entire time August was on the web discussing how he emptied his life and soul into the relationship with Jada. Youngster, I'm not in any event joking when I say there are not very many things more chaotic than this in Hollywood. Yet it's fascinating that there have now been tales that Jada and August issue were just a cover for other evil things that were happening in that family around a similar time. Purportedly, Justin and August were significantly more than companions. They were better halves, whose injuries reinforced being casualties of higher-up men in the business like Diddy. Now clearly, a supposed undertaking among Jada and August, regardless of how shocking it sounds, is more satisfactory than the PR storm. It'll be assuming news spreads that Will and Jada have been surrendering their child to their strong companions. Yet it gets considerably more well. With regards to Jaden, there have been reports for quite a while that he's on the DL. Do you all remember how he comprehensively considered Tyler the Maker his sweetheart? That is right. During a 2018 Camp Long Out execution, he required a moment to give Tyler a yell out, adding that Tyler has really been his beau for quite a while. I feel like I simply need to say Tyler the Maker is the closest companion on the planet, and I love him so much, and I need to let you know. Folks, something I need to let you know Tyler would rather not say. However, Tyler's my beau, and he's been my sweetheart my entire life. Tyler the Maker is my beau. Its applause genuine. It sounded fun-loving sufficient, like something companions would agree to one another. Yet individuals began contemplating whether Jaden could have really been seriously serious. At the point when Jaden multiplied down on it during an appearance on Apple Music's Beats One radio, where he said, I as of late said that Tyler the Maker is my beau, and that is valid. So to make sure you know, the bits of gossip got much stronger in 2020, after Jaden tweeted that my beauty won a Grammy after Tyler won his very first Grammy for Best Rap Collection back in 2020. Jaden then, serious. At the point when Jaden multiplied down on it during an appearance on Apple Music's Beats One Radio, where he said, I as of late said that Tyler the Maker is my beau, and that is valid. So to make sure you know, the bits of gossip got much stronger in 2020 after Jaden tweeted that my beauty won a Grammy after Tyler won his very first Grammy for Best Rap Collection back in 2020. Jaden then, at that point, tweeted that's right at Tyler the Maker. I told everybody you can't deny it now. Tyler answered Jaden's tweet saying you an insane man again that can without much of a stretch be deciphered as cordial exchange. Yet when you add it to other things we've seen Jaden do freely, it makes you wonder. For instance, the web had a field day with a video that as of late became a web sensation of Jaden and Justin Bieber kissing out in the open. So Justin and Jaden go way back, as far back as their 2010 hit melody, Never Say Never, which later turned into the signature tune for Jaden's breakout film, The Karate Youngster, and they've been old buddies over the years, in spite of the fact that it seems like they could have become more than companions sooner or later during the current year's Coachella fan-gotten film of Jaden surprising Justin and crushing against his behind while they thought nobody was recording the collaboration. And when Justin acknowledged it was Jaden, he damn close to erupt from fervor as he raced to establish a wet kiss on his neck. Fans totally went excited about this video, with one saying nah, the side-by-side back rub after the fat ear kiss, after the embrace, and siphon from behind is totally stunningly crazy. I needed to watch it again on the grounds that at first I was daydreamed and believed, am I tweaking, and afterward. After acknowledging I resembled a damnation, no fans began bringing up that the way Justin also Jaden acted in that video made clearly they had this kind of collaboration oftentimes previously, and asked, you mean they're willing to do that in open? What sort of things do they get down to behind the cameras? Currently remember that these two have been companions for quite a while, and you know perhaps this is only their thing yet, child, with all the other thing that has been moving you got to just own. It's challenging for individuals not to define boundaries where they see dabs other than Justin was moving in the relatively recent past after fans uncovered a few pretty upsetting recordings of him and Raya splitting the different circumstances. For example, this one video, as of late re-emerged, where Justin is spending time with 3-Pointer Melodies and Odell Beckham, and he seems, by all accounts, to be giving Odell that GOG Music 3000 got that encounter. I'm returning cheerful New Year charm, young lady. Did you all peep how Justin cleaned his mouth after he brought his head back up? Certain individuals attempted to turn the account that Justin was simply doing that white powder. However, Puma Wright had something else to say regarding it, thus when that's what I ponder, and afterward, I contemplate that truly upsetting film of Bieber Odell Beckham, and follow yes like and 3-Pointer resembles in a real sense staying there and checking out playing post. As Justin Bieber goes down on Odell, the kid concocted his mouth wet. What is spilling now? The thing they will attempt to say is no. Justin Bieber was simply doing the line of coke. No, he didn't meddle with his nose when he came. He a line of coke with his mouth. He cleaned his mouth when you do his mouth. Whilst what you do this, when you finish your line that wasn't postnasal treble, that was criminal liquid was Odell. And is it any fortuitous event that 3-Pointer Melodies and Odell Beckham are likewise dear companions with Diddy Matter of Truth? That specific video of Justin evidently giving Odell the messy top started tales that it was Diddy that requested that Justin do it since they were all at a Diddy party. And in the event that you've heard anything about Diddy parties, then you know every one of the sorts of bizarre stuff that go down at those gatherings. Lesser Sutherings are the supposed gathering focuses for more seasoned industry men who need to get new Don Juans that Diddy is in every case quite glad to give, and word on the road is that Diddy likes to get them youthful. That is the reason Diddy wanted to carry 15-year-old Justin Bieber to his house doing who knows what for 48 solo hours and promising him a house and a vehicle after young lady. Come on, Diddy likewise purportedly did likewise with Usher a couple of years before Justin fell into a snare. Usher has transparently discussed how Diddy acquainted him with the grown-up way of life when he went to live with him for the supposed flavor. Camp moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy CS for a year. That is an insane thing now. That was Laureate's thought, right? We're sending Puffy Flavor Camper FL. That is what it was called, and you will go to Puff Daddy. He was in the 90s. Do you comprehend what that resembles? Puffy's place was like just loaded up with chicks and bashed like relentless, right? No, actually, except for saying hello. It was inquisitive. I had an opportunity to see a few things, no doubt, except for you. 13 were you seeing? I went there to see the way of life, and I saw it. And nevertheless, I couldn't say whether I could enjoy it. Subscribe She Spice for more videos.